Revelation 13 gives us two signs pointing to Christ's imminent return. These two signs point to the last 42 months before Christ's return. These 42 months are equal to 3.5 years or 1,260 days. Billy Graham, one of the famous evangelists of the 20th century, wrote an article for the New York Times in 1970. In this article, he warned Christians not to set the dates of Christ's return. He reminded Christians that at least twice Christ has warned his followers not to set the dates of his return. This means that every Christian must take this warning of Christ seriously. While we should avoid setting dates for Christ's return, the scriptures does give us signs pointing to Christ's imminent return. In the same article, Billy Graham writes, the Bible teaches that there will be a future generation with certain characteristics to indicate that the end of the age is near. The two signs of Revelation 13 are certain characteristics indicating that the end of the age is near. Thus, we must pay attention to the two signs in Revelation 13. During the last 42 months, Satan will empower two beasts to rule the world. Revelation chapter 13 verse 1 to 10 identified the first beast. The first beast is an anti-God political kingdom ruled by the antichrist. The antichrist will exercise his authority for 42 months before Christ's return. Revelation chapter 13 verse 11 to 18 identifies the second beast. This second beast will lead the world to worship the first beast. This second beast is the false prophet. In this video, we will look at the first beast. In the future video, we will look at the second beast. What does Revelation chapter 13 verse 1 to 10 tell us about the first beast? Revelation chapter 13 verse 1 to 2 reveals that the first beast is an anti-God political kingdom. These two verses describe that the first beast looked like a leopard, a bear, and a lion. This beast has 7 heads and 10 crowns on its horns. The author of Revelation uses the 4 beasts in Daniel chapter 7 verse 1 to 7 to describe the first beast. In Daniel 7, the leopard has 4 heads. The other 3 beasts have 1 head each. Thus, the first beast in Revelation 13 has 7 heads. In Daniel 7, the 4th beast has 10 horns. Thus, the first beast of Revelation 13 has 10 horns. Together, the 4 beasts of Daniel 7 form the first beast of Revelation chapter 13. By using this combination, the author of Revelation implies that the anti-God's kingdom will come from these 4 ancient kingdoms. These 4 ancient kingdoms are Babylon, Persia, Greece, and Rome. The nation of these 4 ancient kingdoms will form the anti-God political kingdom. This first beast looked like Satan, who has 7 heads and 10 horns. Satan will give this anti-God's kingdom his power, throne, and authority. Who will lead this anti-God's kingdom? Revelation chapter 13 verse 3 to 4 identifies a leader who is also called the beast. This leader is one of the 7 heads of the anti-God's kingdom. This head will suffer a mortal wound, but will be healed of the deadly wound. The phrase, the mortal wound, means that the wound will lead to death. This healing implies that the beast will return from the dead and will amaze the world. When the world see the beast return from the dead, they will follow him. Revelation chapter 17 identified the first beast as one who rises from the bottomless pit and goes to destruction. The bottomless pit is the place of the dead. Revelation chapter 19 verse 19 identified the first beast as the one who leads the armies of the world to oppose Christ's return. Although the book of Revelation called him the beast, he is the antichrist because he opposed Christ's return. This antichrist will receive his authority from Satan to rule the world. We do not know what transpired between Satan and the beast. The outcome is Satan gives his authority to the beast to rule the world. When the world sees that the Antichrist has Satan's authority, the world will worship Satan and the Antichrist. The world will declare who is like the beast and who can fight against it. This declaration implies that the Antichrist has done something that wins the admiration of the world. In Revelation chapter 11, verse 4 to 14, God will raise up two anointed witnesses. I have made a video of these two anointed witnesses. You can check out the link above. These two anointed witnesses will torment the world with all kinds of plagues. No one can kill these two witnesses because they have the power to destroy anyone who seeks to kill them. When the beast is healed of his mortal wound, he will kill the two witnesses. The world will be amazed at the Antichrist's ability to defy God by killing the two witnesses. The world will worship the Antichrist, declaring, "Who is like the beast? Who can stand against it?" How long will the Antichrist rule on earth? The Antichrist will rule for 42 months. During these 42 months, he will utter arrogant and blasphemous words against God. He will blaspheme against all who are living in heaven. The Antichrist will set himself up as God because he will demand the world to worship him. His action will fulfill Satan's desire to be worshipped by the world. In these 42 months, the Antichrist will war against the saints to conquer them. While the persecution of believers will be intense, believers will defeat Satan and the Antichrist by the blood of the Lamb and by their faithful testimony unto death. I discussed this defeat of Satan by believers in my last video. Check the link above. During these last 42 months, Satan will exercise his authority over every tribe, people, language, and nations. Only those whose names are not written in the book of life before the foundation of the world will worship the Antichrist. This declaration implies all whose names are in the book of life will stand firm during the persecution. God will empower Christ's followers to persevere during the persecution. God's empowerment does not make life easy for Christ's followers, but they will endure. How should believers live during these final 42 months? Believers must prepare to suffer faithfully until the end. If we live during the last 42 months, we are to heed the warnings of persecutions. We should not be surprised when we end up as captives in prison. When fellow believers are killed by the Antichrist, we should not be shocked. Others who are neither captive nor killed must keep running and hiding until Christ returns. Life on the run will be harsh and frightening. Whether taken captive or killed as martyr or hiding, God will empower us to prevail against the Antichrist and Satan until the end of the 42 months. In summary, during the last 42 months, Satan will raise two beasts to rule the world and to persecute believers. The first beast is an anti-God political kingdom. The Antichrist will rule this kingdom. Satan will give his power, his throne, and authority to the Antichrist and to the anti-God's kingdom. The Antichrist will only rule for 42 months before Christ's return. During these 42 months, the false prophet will assist the Antichrist in persecuting believers. When believers see the appearance of the Antichrist, Christ is coming back in 42 months. God will empower believers to stand firm until the end. In the next video, we will look at the false prophet. If you like this video, share this video link with your friends or give it a thumbs up. Share your comments below if you are stirred by this video. You can explore my other videos on the book of Revelation in the link provided. Thank you for watching.